memorable. I can't decide that this thing was more memorable and this thing was less. It's not like that. Everything I like.
It was on the agenda all the time. But we didn't know how best, we could make it. Because normally, such tours, we would like to go with some tour companies like, Kesari or Vina World or anyone, or SOTC. But then I don't know whether, the safari tours they would be able to conduct. So we were just deliberating how best we could do it. Then Gauri just mentioned that she had done
Bandhavgarh
Safari, and she said, we are likely to make Kaziranga. Would you like to join us? We jumped at it, that's all.
My daughter who stays at US, they wanted to come and that child wanted to see the rhinos. So we decided that we will be going to Kaziranga and have a tour together so that we can stay with them and they can see whatever they want. So we decided to come on this side.
We both had been to even Kailash, Manasrovar, everything, and all pilgrimage centers. That was our attraction priority hitherto. But Mudumalai forest we have visited in south. That was the only safari we had. Otherwise, that was also for the sake of children. No, we were not that much into it. But after coming here, really we started liking doing safaris, mingling with the nature, the animals.
It was very different from Tadoba. It's more relaxed. I think I like the landscape a little bit more because it's easier to spot things. I like the grassland and the swamps, and I like the birds.
I like the variety of the landscape. It's not all dry, flat. It's somewhere hilly, some places are grassland, some places are wooded, some places are swampy. So I think we all like the diversity of landscape.
It was nice. Yeah, it was nice, and I got to see a lot of animals and experience the safari.
Yeah, so for me, I think Kaziranga has to be my favorite national park till now because of the diversity of the wildlife that we see here. So I really enjoyed all the safaris, mostly because of the rhinos, I think, because that is something that we will not get to see anywhere else. And everything else, I think the whole experience, the diversity of the wildlife, I also appreciate the different kinds of trees that we saw and the birds that we saw. So overall, I think this Kaziranga experience for me is really amazing.
Dog Gibbons, for sure, the Malayan squirrel, and it has struck my mind as that the Rudy Sheltuck, because now I'm able to identify it. And yes, I wanted to see the bar-headed geese up close, though not to my satisfaction, but still I hope I have at least one frame in my pictures which shows the bar head, or as Auntie used to call it, bar-coded geese, the bar-coding properly. The different kinds of eagles and the storks, I'm sorry I do not have that kind of memory, so I may not be able to, but yes, at least this time I found that there are different kinds of storks.
Indian one-horned rhinoceros, the Asiatic water buffalo, the elephant, the Reese's macaque. We saw a lot of those. The hog deers, sambar deers, hula gibbons, and the Malayan giant squirrels, the serpent eagle, the Pallas's fish eagle, the Indo-Chinese roller, stone trap, pied kingfisher, the great hornbill. Yep, great Asian hornbill.
And those small tortoise over the dry weed. Small line of tortoise. That was such a beautiful sight.
Definitely the tusker yesterday. So see, the landscape was perfect. Like it was like something out of a wildlife documentary. We were up on the front tower, right? And I think Prakash said, "Oh, look, there's a tusker." That's how we saw it. That's how I saw it.
Quite surreal to suddenly see it break out from the grass, and it's this huge animal there, tusks almost touching the ground.
That was my favorite. Oh, and the super pregnant elephant.
Pregnant elephant was very cool.
We woke up at 5 and we're driving to the safari zone. It was around 45 minutes away. And while we were driving on the main road, we saw some gypsies on the side in the bike lane. So we pulled over, and there was like a troop of hula gibbons in a tree. And then we saw those, and then they all scampered away, and it was just cool seeing them just swing through the trees.
The otters, because I expected to see the rhinos, I expected to see so many other species, but I never expected to see the otters. So that was like awesome, and it was so playful, and actually the way I had imagined them. So for me, I think that was my memorable experience. The second one was watching that buffalo swim in the water. So that was another very different thing that we saw here.
The hula gibbon. We looked at the female, and everybody was seeing the male. I could not see it. But when I did see it finally, that time it was really a thing, and I do not know how my camera had switched into a video mode at that time. I had not deliberately attempted it, but it went into, and I could see the swinging of the hula gibbon, the way I have seen as a child in my hometown, the zoo. The way it swings with the arms, and that was that will stay with me for time to come.
The resort service staff is amazing. I think the resort is great.
The rooms are great.
The rooms are great. Service staff
Service
is
is
fantastic.
excellent.
So I have to share this that we had asked them for ground floor rooms, and Shashank had also ensured that we get ground floor rooms. But after we came here, because there were some mobility issues, and after we came here, we realized that their ground floor is actually 1.5 floors up. And when I saw that, I wondered how are we going to like navigate this twice a day, every day. But I have never seen this in any other resort. They had a wheelchair, and every time they would wheel me up because I had an issue climbing this time, and also my mama whenever she needed it. And they were so nice about it. I mean, it was not like, abhi karna hai isliye kar rahe hain. They were really very nice about it.
We have to make a special mention about Babuji, as well as this Pranav was. Babuji is having one eye on his life and our life, and the other life is on the wildlife. He has got both the eyes, one on ourselves and the other on the wildlife. Very excellent, very interesting points he has.
Super. Babu, basically, whenever Babu was there, we did not feel that, you are not there. Because, there was somebody
He's such a
to,
knowledgeable person.
tell us, because too many questions, always. Because, at least, I couldn't remember, all the names of those birds. So we had to ask him, hey, Babu, bhai, which is this bird flying? Which is this? Of course, the animals, there's no problem, but the birds, yes. And he has a fantastic eye. I don't know how he is able to hear, how he is able to sight, but he had been
he has a
amazing.
good knowledge.
Awesome.
This is the second time we are going with Shashank, and first time we went, I spoke to Shashank after seeing his videos. Second time I decided that we would go with him because of our first experience, which was wonderful at Bandhavgarh. So this time, it didn't feel as if I was going with a person who was not a part of our family. Because we were a big family, and initially I was a little skeptical because, it's not always easy to carry the whole group together, and I was wondering because like some of us have not had safari experiences and how it would work. but it was amazing to see Shashank balance everything.
We should have mentioned about Shashank in first. We should not be at the end. See, but for your cooperation or guidance, we cannot see all those things in detail. No? Excellent.
Like a family member you became in just 2-3 days. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Not only that, he knows a lot, he has ways to explain the various wildlife that we see, and he comes about. Yeah, one more thing, Shashank, on that front, because you also are responsible to Babu. Today we asked a question to Babu about certain thing, and he point blank said he doesn't know about it, and that is something that otherwise ऐसे भी गेस्ट को क्या मालूम होता है, कुछ भी जवाब दे दो तो चल जाएगा, is could be an attitude, but it was not, and that's something that differentiates Shashank, you as well as Babu over there, I would put it, and that was more courtesy, your contacts with Babu, that you could pick him, and it was more your influence that you picked such a person who was so honest about it.
Amazing safari, guys. If you would like to in fact join us on our safari tours and expeditions, please do connect with us on the platforms mentioned below. And if you'd like to know more on India's wildlife and our protected areas, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.